Greetings, folks. This is Mason Weaver with Stay Right or Be Left. Eternity is a long time to be wrong. If you're focusing on the truth, if you're focusing on what is right, then you're not going to be misled. There's a lot of rhetoric out here today, a lot of darkness, lies, a lot of con men trying to get the best of you, thinking that if you believe in them, then you believe everything they say. The press don't mind lying because you respect the press so much, you believe what they say. That's what a con man does. A con man will get you to believe that he is telling the truth. If you believe it, then you will grab hold of what he's saying, you'll put it in your heart, and you'll make everything that's the opposite or against what you're saying, you'll fix it yourself. We're being conned by the media. We're being conned by the experts. Even the lying polls are conning us. Everything you see on TV is a con. And you got to decide what you want based on your moral stance, who you are as an individual, what you believe in as an individual. Politics has now taken over so much of your life that you have to actually consider politics in everything you do, everything you decide on, everything that you look for your children, for your grandchildren, for your future. You must consider politics. There's not one thing you do today, not one thing you do all day that does not involve your government. Government seeks to be your ruler. It is a natural existence of government to be your ruler. They want to take over and control every aspect of your life, and they resent the uninformed notion that you have that you are free. They don't understand how you can even think of being free. Remember back during the Barack administration, Barack said that you didn't build that? About these companies that want to leave, they want to protest the taxes. You didn't build that. He thinks government built it. He believes there's government and you. He believes you are not part of government, that you are not part as citizens of the ruling class. He believes that you did not build it. It took the government, those companies who want to leave the country. He said, well, we built the roads for you. We built the buildings for you. We maintained security for you as police officers. You have to pay to leave the country. We built that. That's the belief of government, folks. They believe that they have to control the way you think. And then you profess morality. You're Christians. You're Bible believers. You believe in individual freedom. So they use that against you by saying to you that if you're moral, or you're saying you're perfect, therefore if you're perfect, you have to reject anything around you not perfect. So they find a flaw in our candidates. They find a flaw. They say, he likes sex. He don't like homosexuals. He wants to cheat. Every little imperfection they bring up to our candidates, and then we're supposed to moralize what they're doing, internalize what they're doing, and get rid of our candidates. It's worked in the past. But now we're seeing it's too expensive to be moral on every issue. You have to vote your morals. You don't vote the perfect candidate. They will always bring up an imperfection in your human candidate. Ignore that. They do. They ignored Ted Kennedy, who left a girl to die in the car and drown. They ignored that. They ignored Bill Clinton for continually to be a serial sex abuser. They ignored him. They ignored Barack Obama lying about being a college professor as opposed to instructor. They allowed him to be shady on his past, not releasing his transcript or his college transcripts or papers. They don't mind. They do not mind. But they want you to mind. Tomorrow, they're going to vote for Judge Moore in Alabama. Folks, we all know it's a scam. Everyone knows it's a scam. Did you know that Mrs. Young, the accuser with the yearbook, also went to the same school, the same year, I believe in the same class that Judge Moore's wife, Kaylin? Same school, small school. Judge Moore's wife was a beauty contestant. She was a pageant participant. That means she was probably pretty and dainty. probably popular in school. I'm not sure what she did. I'm not sure if she was a cheerleader or whatever she was, but she was probably a little special girl in school. I'm not sure about the other girl. I'm not sure about her looks. I'm not saying anything about her looks, and if I did, so what? But they went to the same small school together. Think they knew each other? Is there perhaps a little rivalry there? A little jealousy? Could be. Who knows? Who knows? That's the problem. Who knows? Judge Moore or Doug Jones? G. Who do you want voting on the next Supreme Court justice? Justice Ginsburg can't even sit up straight. She can't stay awake. If she retires, who do you want voting on the next Supreme Court justice that will guide your children and your grandchildren? Who do you want voting on Trump's tax bill? Who do you want voting on school vouchers? Who do you want voting on the wall being built, the budget for the wall? Who do you want that? That's the morality. Your child, not some little accusation. Something else that a good friend of mine brought up. Wisdom. Pedophilia. The girl was 14. One of the girls was 14. That's pedophile. One of the constants about pedophilia, one thing that is constant about it, they never change. They never grow up. They never stop. You can put them in prison. You give them psychological help, medication. They will never stop doing what they're doing. So if they never stopped, where is the accusers from 5 years ago for Judge Moore? Where are the accusers for 10 years ago? Why did you have anybody come up that said he did something 20 years ago? You got a limited group of people, all of them connected to the Democratic Party, I think also encouraged by the Republican establishment. But no evidence, none. So we're supposed to, as moral people, cast away our candidate because of accusation. I am tired of it. Are you tired of it? Tired of it. Tired of it. They've tried it every time we turn around. They're trying it, and we keep taking the bait. We got to prove that we're moral. No, we got to prove that we're moral to our children. Who do you want voting in the Senate? Ask yourself a question. Who do you want voting on foreign affairs? Who do you want voting on fighting ISIS? Who do you want voting on that? You think the Republicans are going to do as bad of a job as Democrats? This election and the one in 2018 and the one in 2020, vote your personal interests. I call them the kitchen table issues. I'm tired of other folks telling me what's important to my family. Vote for your family. Who's going to vote on school vouchers your way? Who's going to vote to send your kids to war? The wall is being built. The wall is being analyzed. The wall is being bid out on. Who is going to vote for that, folks? This is the question. Today they had a bombing in New York, at the subway, on the Transit Authority. Who's going to vote on our borders? Who's going to vote to end the drug war with opium? Who's going to vote for that? Judge Moore or Jones? It's time that we stop acting like we're children following liberals and the press and the media. Vote. Vote for America. And your vote, if you vote on morality, if you vote on what's right, we together, you and I, will make America great again. God bless you, folks. Stay right or be left. Eternity is a long time to be wrong.